Hey guys, welcome to Atari 37. Found the Avengers Endgame Wave 2, so really cool. Really blessed to find this. Pretty neat. We got this artwork over here for Iron Spider. It looks absolutely amazing. I love this. Iron Spider written there. Avengers symbol. Nice clear view of him in box. We have Avengers written there, and we have Inspired by Avengers Infinity War. Now, talking about spoilers a little bit here, even though it says Inspired by Infinity War, this is how Iron Spider appears in Endgame. I know it's upsetting a lot of people that they did a re-release, but considering that's how he appears in Endgame, it's not really a re-release, but so much of an actual representation of the character. Now, I do have the original Infinity War version, and I wasn't going to pick this one up, but I noticed there is some differences between the two, so I kind of wanted to pick them up and compare them. So I'm going to be showing that off. But one thing I wanted to point out is it's actually a little weird. They put a warning choking hazards in here, and none of the other characters in the wave have that on their box. So it's a little weird, I guess because of this piece here. On the back, we have a bigger picture of Iron Spider, the other characters, and a bio. So yeah, let's open this up. So, here we have the new Iron Spider. Now, this is mostly a re-release, a straight-up one of the original, but there's some things that caught my eye about that are a little different, and I just want to kind of show that off here. So, if I can bring in the original Iron Spider that I did review on my channel last year, the big difference right away for me is they painted the gold on his web shooters. And this was something that a lot of toy companies did not do when Infinity War came out, and it really annoyed me, but they would paint like the black on the web shooters or like the blue, but none of them, I don't even think the Marvel Legends version did gold on the web shooters. And it really annoyed me. So I'm really glad that they have corrected this in this release. And you know, I just want to say too, like, it's not something Hasbro really had to do. Like, they could just re-release this guy, like the one that did not include that. I still think the one that doesn't have it's pretty cool and pretty good. You know, it's just based on concept art. But I'm really glad that they did correct that in this version. And I have to say the gold looks really nice. The red also appears to be a little bit different on the paint of this one. You'll notice it's a little bit brighter here, but a little bit darker on this one, which is kind of more accurate to the representation of Iron Spider because it's more of an iron suit. So I kind of like that it's a little bit darker than the glossier. The gold is also a little bit darker as well. It appears to have more of a darker color scheme on this one than this one. But other than that, that's really the main differences, because aside from those, it's just pretty much the same. Again, like the paint's a little bit darker, and I have to say I do like that personally. The details on the head are really cool, like the eyes and the lines that go for the suit. I love how the giant spider symbol just goes all around his costume. It comes into the back here, and then it goes around to the arms. It just looks awesome, and I like the paint job they did for it, the gold. You can see what I was talking about, the darker red there, which looks nice. It's also got this nice texture that goes around the suit with these little lines and everything. And then he's got some gold on his feet and red there. And then just to give you a little bit of a better shot of the gold web shooters, which are pretty cool and definitely neat. So, yeah, in terms of articulation, you got a 360 at the head. You can rotate the arms, 360, swing them out, bendability at the elbow, 360 at the elbow, and the legs come forwards and backwards. As for accessories, you get the pack of arms from the original Iron Spider, which are pretty neat, and I'm glad that they include that. Like I mentioned about the web shooters, the Legends version did not include that, so I was really happy when this version did include the arms when it came out last year, and I'm glad that they re-released that because it's a really cool piece, actually. It's got a spider symbol detailing, some gold that goes around the arms, and they move up and down. And they actually have a little bit of movement, which is pretty neat. And definitely very cool. So yeah. Yeah. To be honest, these are relatively the same thing, just with a little bit of a different paint job on the new one. And I have to say, if you haven't picked up the original, I definitely pick up the new one. I personally think they're both really good, and I think considering, you know, like concept art, as that always causes problems with Hasbro, definitely do think the original is really good and very good for its time, but the new one is just slightly better because of the paint jobs. And I have to say, I really like this one because it's more accurate, but I still think this one's just as accurate, just a little bit less. But I like both of them because they're relatively very similar. So yeah, but I really do appreciate the new gold detailing on the new one, because it's not something they really had to do. They could just repackage, which I'm surprised they didn't do, but I really like that they did correct that. So yeah, it's very cool. And really quickly, here's a comparison with the new Far From Home stealth suit Spider-Man. And as you can see, this one is a lot bigger, but pretty cool. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.